Want to know the secret to unstoppable discipline? It's not about talent, luck, or motivation. It's about something deeper, something that most people overlook. Without this key, you'll always fall short of your potential. And trust me, you don't want to look back with regret. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets to discipline that will transform your life? Let's break it down. 1. Discipline is doing what you must, not what you feel like. Too many people wait to feel motivated before they take action. They say, I'll start when I feel ready. I'll go to the gym when I have more energy. I'll chase my dreams when the time is right. But the truth is, that feeling, it may never come. And if it does, it won't stay. Motivation is temporary. It fades. It changes with your mood, with the weather, with the challenges life throws at you. But discipline? Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline is showing up even when you're tired. It's getting out of bed when your body says, 5 more minutes. It's choosing to put in the work even when nobody's watching. Because at the end of the day, your success will not be determined by what you do when you feel good. It will be determined by what you do when you don't. Think about the greatest athletes, the most successful people in the world. Do you think they always feel like training, practicing, or grinding when they wake up? No, but they do it anyway, because they know that discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. Now apply this to your own life. Maybe it's waking up early to work on your goals. Maybe it's pushing through that workout when your body is telling you to quit. Maybe it's putting in extra hours on your craft when your friends are out having fun. Whatever it is, understand this: every time you choose discipline over comfort, you become stronger. Every time you push through resistance, you build something greater than success. You build character. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The secret to unstoppable discipline is realizing that the work must be done no matter what. Because when you make discipline a lifestyle, success is no longer a question of if, it's only a matter of when. 2. Small daily actions lead to big results. Everybody wants success. Everybody wants to be great. But most people overlook the one thing that truly separates the winners from the rest: consistent daily effort. See, success isn't built in a single day. You don't wake up one morning and suddenly become the best version of yourself. It happens through small, disciplined actions repeated over time. Think about it like this. If you plant a seed today, you don't wake up tomorrow expecting a tree. You water it, you nurture it, and you give it time to grow. The same goes for your dreams, your goals, and your success. It's the little things you do every day that create the massive results you're looking for. Want to get in shape? It's not about one perfect workout, it's about showing up consistently. Want to master a skill? It's not about cramming in one long session. It's about practicing every single day, even if it's just for 30 minutes. Want to build a better life? It's about making better choices day after day after day. But here's the problem. Most people quit because they don't see instant results. They work out for a week, don't see major changes, and give up. They start a new habit, but when it doesn't immediately transform their life, they stop. But the ones who succeed, they keep going, even when they don't see progress, even when it feels slow, because they know that every little action adds up, even when it's invisible at first. So today I challenge you, stop focusing on the end goal and start focusing on what you can do right now. What's one small step you can take today? One habit you can start? One action that, if repeated daily, would change your life in the long run? Remember, big results come from small, consistent actions. Stack your wins one day at a time, and soon enough, you'll look back and realize you've built something great. 3. Sacrifice now, shine later. Everybody wants success. Everybody wants to be great. But here's the truth. Success has a price, and that price is sacrifice. You have to be willing to give up who you are today for the person you want to become tomorrow. That means making hard choices. That means walking away from distractions. That means doing things that most people aren't willing to do. See, discipline isn't just about working hard. It's about choosing what matters most. It's about saying no to the things that slow you down so you can say yes to the things that push you forward. It's about sacrificing short-term comfort for long-term success. Want to be in the best shape of your life? You might have to sacrifice late nights and junk food. Want to build a business? You might have to sacrifice weekends and temporary fun. Want to master your craft? You might have to sacrifice distractions and time-wasting habits. Most people aren't willing to do this. They want the reward without the work. They want the success without the sacrifice. But that's not how it works. You can either pay the price now with discipline, or you'll pay it later with regret. Because regret, that's the real pain. Looking back and knowing you could have worked harder, wishing you had been more focused, wishing you had made better choices. Don't let that be you. Instead, commit to the sacrifice, commit to the grind, give up the things that don't serve your purpose, and I promise you, one day you will thank yourself. One day you will look back and realize that every sacrifice was worth it. Every early morning, every long night, every time you pushed through when you didn't feel like it, it all led you here. So ask yourself today, what are you willing to give up for the life you want? Because when you sacrifice now, you don't just shine later, you shine for a lifetime. 4, pain is temporary, but regret lasts forever. Let's be honest, discipline is hard. Waking up early is hard. Staying consistent is hard. Pushing yourself when you're tired, when you're unmotivated, when life throws obstacles in your way, it's all hard. But do you know what's even harder? Regret. Regret is looking back and knowing you had the opportunity to be great, but you let excuses win. It's knowing you could have worked harder, but you chose comfort instead. It's realizing you had the time, the talent, the potential, but you wasted it. See, pain is temporary. The exhaustion from that workout, it fades. The struggle of putting in extra hours, it passes. The frustration of not seeing results right away, it won't last forever. But quitting, giving up, that regret stays with you. And it doesn't just stay, it grows. Because here's the thing, every time you push through discomfort, you grow stronger. Every time you resist the urge to quit, you build resilience. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, you get closer to the life you want. But every time you give in, every time you choose the easy way out, you create a habit of quitting. And that habit can follow you for the rest of your life. So the next time you feel like giving up, remind yourself this pain is temporary, but the reward is forever. Push through, not because it's easy, but because your future self is counting on you. Because every rep, every early morning, every sacrifice, it all adds up. And one day, you'll look back and be grateful that you didn't stop. You don't have to be the most talented. You don't have to be the smartest. But you have to be the one who refuses to quit. So choose the pain of discipline today so you never have to feel the pain of regret tomorrow. Because the pain of hard work lasts minutes, but the pain of giving up lasts a lifetime. 5, your mind is your strongest muscle. Train it. If you want to be successful, if you want to be disciplined, if you want to achieve your goals, you have to understand this. Your mind controls everything. Your body, it follows your mind. Your actions, they start with your thoughts. If your mind is weak, your discipline will be weak. But if your mind is strong, nothing can stop you. Think about it. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that happens? Your mind starts talking to you. It says, I'm tired. 5 more minutes. I'll start tomorrow. That's the battle. And most people lose before they even get out of bed. But here's the secret. You can train your mind just like you train your body. When you feel like quitting, tell yourself, I have more in me. When you're tired, say, I can push through. When you don't feel like working, remind yourself, discipline is greater than motivation, because the way you talk to yourself matters. Every time you choose to push past discomfort, you're training your mind to be stronger. Every time you refuse to give in to excuses, you're building mental toughness. Every time you do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, you're turning discipline into a habit. And habits, they shape your life. So if you want to be unstoppable, start with your mind. Feed it with belief. Strengthen it with action. Stop telling yourself, I can't, and start telling yourself, I will. Because once your mind is trained to be disciplined, your body, your actions, and your success will follow. No more excuses, no more self-doubt. Train your mind like the champion you were born to be. Because once your mindset is strong, nothing, not pain, not setbacks, not fear, can break you. 6, success is nothing without discipline. Everyone wants success. Everyone wants to achieve their dreams. But let me tell you something. Talent is not enough. Hard work is not enough. Because without discipline, none of it matters. You can be the most talented person in the room, but if you don't have the discipline to show up every day and put in the work, someone with less talent but more consistency will pass you. You can have the biggest dreams, but if you're not disciplined enough to sacrifice, focus, and execute, those dreams will stay just that, dreams. Success doesn't come from what you do once in a while. It comes from what you do every single day. Discipline is waking up and doing the work even when you don't feel like it. It's showing up even when no one is watching. It's making choices that align with your goals even when the easy option is tempting. That's what separates the great from the average. Think about it. What happens when an athlete skips practice? What happens when a musician stops training? What happens when an entrepreneur stops learning? They fall behind. Not because they aren't talented, not because they don't have potential, but because they lacked the discipline to stay consistent. So the question is, how bad do you want it? Do you want success bad enough to be disciplined when nobody's pushing you? Do you want it bad enough to work when nobody's clapping for you? Because if you rely on motivation alone, you will fail. Motivation fades. Discipline is what keeps you going. So today, make the choice, commit to discipline, because the truth is, success isn't given, it's earned. And the ones who win in life, they're not always the smartest, they're not always the most talented, but they are always the most disciplined. 7, the harder you work, the luckier you get. People love to talk about luck. Oh, they were just lucky. They got the right break at the right time. But here's the truth. Luck is not what makes success happen. What really makes success happen is hard work. The harder you work, the more opportunities you create for yourself. Luck doesn't just fall into your lap. It's made. And it's made by grinding when others are resting, by putting in the hours when others are slacking, by showing up day after day, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Take a moment to think about someone you admire, someone who's reached incredible heights. You think they got there by luck? You think it was easy? No. They got there because they were relentless. They made the decision to work harder, to push through obstacles, to keep going even when the odds were stacked against them. And because they didn't stop, because they kept putting in the effort, luck found them. The key here is to focus on what you can control. You can't control when opportunities come, you can't control when others take notice of you, and you can't control the timing of success. But you can control your work ethic. You can control how hard you hustle, how much time you put in, and how committed you are to your vision. And here's the kicker. When you work hard enough, you create your own luck. The more you put in, the more you get out. Eventually, that lucky break comes, not because it was random, but because you've been preparing, working, and pushing forward every single day. So stop waiting for luck to find you. Create it. Show up when others don't. Work when others take shortcuts. Give more than you thought you could give. And watch how luck starts finding you at every turn. Remember, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And when that happens, you don't just find success, you build it. 8, winners keep going even when they don't see results. It's easy to keep going when you see progress, when the results are showing up, when the effort you put in is paying off, when the path is clear. It's easy to stay motivated. But here's the real test. What happens when you don't see results? What happens when the days feel long, the progress feels slow, and your dreams still seem far out of reach? That's when most people quit. They stop, they give up. They assume that the effort isn't worth it, that maybe they're just not cut out for success. But the true winners, the ones who make it, they keep going, even when they don't see results. Here's why. Success is built in the moments when nothing is visible. When you're putting in the work, but don't see the fruit yet, understand this: you are laying the foundation, you are preparing, you are building the strength, the character, the skills, and the habits that will support your success in the long run. Those invisible moments of hard work are often the most important. Think about the most successful athletes, entrepreneurs, or artists. Do you think they started seeing big wins from day one? No, they failed, they struggled, they faced rejection, obstacles, and setbacks. But instead of stopping, they kept going. They knew that true success comes to those who persist, even when it feels like nothing is happening. So if you're in a place right now where the results aren't showing up yet, don't quit. Don't let the lack of immediate success fool you. Every effort you make is adding up. Every challenge you face is shaping you for the better. You're closer than you think. The breakthrough is just around the corner, but you have to keep going to get there. Remember, winners aren't defined by how fast they reach the finish line. They're defined by their refusal to quit along the way. Keep going, because the results are coming, even if you can't see them yet. So there you have it, the secrets to unstoppable discipline. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing past comfort and making those small choices that lead to big results. Success isn't just about talent, it's about relentless, everyday discipline. The secret to unstoppable discipline is consistency, commitment, and knowing that the pain you feel today will pay off tomorrow. I want to hear from you. What's the hardest part about staying disciplined for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's talk about it. And if you want to dive deeper into the mindset of success, check out the next video right here, where I'll show you how to turn those moments of struggle into your greatest opportunities. Don't miss it.